not, but good morning, good afternoon rather. Welcome to the table with Tony D. It is Sunday, October 28th, 2018. It's a little chilly. I just want to say, first and foremost, I want to thank my Lord, my Savior, my higher power for allowing me to wake up this afternoon, whenever I woke up. So, first of all, I want to say thank you for that. I'm thankful to have blood and breath in my body to be able to speak into this foolishness. So, that's first off, okay. If you hear dog barking, that's because he's in the window. So, the dog's barking or whatever. But let me get started. Because I know y'all probably have better things to be doing than listening to stuff I have to say, but, bear with me. Okay, first off, I heard something about Megyn Kelly in these Blackface comments. I really didn't know what was going on. Like I said, quoted yesterday, since I started doing this, it seems like I've become later in the news. But apparently somebody from the Real Housewives of the Real Housewives of New York, I believe it was New York or Los Angeles, decided to go to a Halloween party and dress up as Diana Ross. And she put on, brown makeup to make herself look black or whatever. And Megyn Kelly, from what I saw in the clip, Megyn Kelly said that she didn't see anything wrong with blackface. And next thing I know, I blinked and the bitch was fired. Like, I blinked and she was fired. And, Spike Lee made a movie in 2000 called Bamboozled. I have yet to see it. I've always wanted to see it. I think I probably need to see if they have it on my, I tried to see that they have it on Google Play and I couldn't find it. It's because, Google Play always say, if they don't have it, but they would say it's not available. But I'm going to need to try it back again because I really wanted to see that. That movie came out in 2000. I've been wanting to see that. I've been wanting to see that movie for 18 years. But Bamboozled. And it's about, growing up back in the 1800s when, not 1800s, I'm sorry. In the, early 1900s, where, black people, only thing we played was a butler, a maid, or a fool. Pretty much people that can't talk, That's a whole nother subject. But as far as the blackface thing, she felt as though, honestly, I've always thought of it in the same way. If it wasn't, how can I put it? If it wasn't in disrespect, you get what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm a black man. You get what I'm saying? I'm a black man. But my dad's from Trinidad and my mom is American black, you know what I mean? But I'm a black man. In all my years, I saw my first time of seeing anything blackface, I believe, was on All in the Family. They did it on there. I'll never forget it. Archie and his friends, it makes me mad now, because back when I was little, I didn't understand that. You get what I'm saying? And I remember he had on the black makeup, and he was trying. Gloria, it was the episode, if anybody that's my age group know, it was the episode when Gloria was having a baby. Archie and 3 of his friends went out to some club, and they was doing blackface. I remember he had to go to the hospital because Gloria was having a baby. I remember it was this lady laying up in a hospital bed. Of course, they dressed it up as comedy. I remember he went in the room, and I guess he was trying to use, Noxzema for another word. I don't know what the fuck they called it back then. I remember the lady yelled because he was in blackface and said, "You're here to rape me." I'll never forget that. Then on Different Strokes did a blackface episode. My 80s babies remember what I'm talking about. And it was an episode where Kimberly, Dana Plato, rest in peace. Well, damn, everybody did on that show except Willis. That's a whole nother story anyway. But yeah, like it was an episode where this guy wanted to date Kimberly and he couldn't understand how come she had two black brothers. So I remember her coming down with paint on her face, strolling and doing all that. And I remember with that, I didn't take that as disrespectful. You know, but apparently, you know, when I think of blackface, I think of, you know, with them drawing but if you're going as Diana Ross and you decide to darken your skin up, or if you're going as Michael Jackson and you decided to lighten your skin up, that's where the issue comes to play. Because if that's the point, one time on SNL, Eddie Murphy did a skit when he was dressing up as a white man. You know, I really believe, in my opinion, that America's gotten too sensitive. Now, if the lady wasn't dressed up like, you know, putting red lipstick around her face and wearing pitch black paint, I don't think it was disrespectful. If she's honoring Diana Ross and Diana Ross happens to be brown skinned and she wanted to paint her skin brown, and from what I saw, it wasn't disrespectful, I don't see the issue with it. I really don't. Martin used to do Bob. When Martin used to do Bob. Bob was a white guy. Martin would put on white makeup and act like Bob. And what was fucked up is I didn't know that was Martin until like the third season. But anyway, you get what I'm saying? He did that. It wasn't an issue, you know, and vice versa. Like, you know, but my thing of it is this. That it's just like I said, in my opinion, if it wasn't done in ignorance, you get what I'm saying, then I don't see the issue with it. And like they did a story like when The Simpsons, the guy that worked at that dude, it's a guy on The Simpsons that does like 3 or 4 voices, and one of the guys at the dude at the Quickie Mart voice, I'm not even gonna do it, but you know, the dude that worked at the Quickie Mart, he's a white man. The Cleveland show, all of them were black. All of them were white. Everybody that worked on the Cleveland show was white. The voice of Cleveland was done by a white man. And I mean, another thing, if blackfacing is so wrong, if blackfacing is wrong, then with the tanning and all this, like I really believe shit has gotten way too sensitive now. I mean, I'm talking about as far as the blackface. In my opinion, if it's not disrespectful, if you want to go as Beyonce, and if you're a white woman and you want to go as Beyonce, and Beyonce is a little bit, you know, a tad bit more bronze, then, you know, fine. In my opinion, if it's not done in disrespect, now. But this isn't Megyn Kelly's first time saying shit like that. But see, what's funny is the blackface comment, to me, wasn't what did her in. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't that. Before, she was making comments about a white Santa Claus, that Santa Claus couldn't be black, he could only be white. I mean, y'all got the bitch from the Fox News channel. What did y'all expect, NBC? What did you expect? And not, like I said, and rumor on the street is, it wasn't the blackface comment. I hate when my voice get in that pitch. So let me bring it down. I hate when I get in that pitch. I hate listening to it. All right. Not only that, when y'all got her from Fox News, you get what I'm saying? Y'all should have known what y'all expected. You get what I'm saying? The show was boring. Y'all gave her a platform. Nobody wasn't watching it. And what's going on? It's just, it's sad because, you know, here you are, you got the president of the United States, where she was really disrespected, calling her all types of bimbos and this, that, and the third. Then NBC goes, what I believe they did was they took Matt Lauer's salary and gave it to her. Now her ass is going. Which she should be, because I do believe she was semi-racist. It is hard for me to say a person is racist. But when you sit here and say that Santa Claus can only be white, he can't be black, that's my issue. I don't give a damn what anybody interpretation of Santa Claus is, or what's the other Krampus, or whatever the fuck you believe in. I don't care. He could be black, he could be white, he could be Chinese, he could be Mexican, he could be Asian, he could be whatever he wants to be. Hell, he could be an alien if he wants to. Whatever you believe in your household, is that what he is. But for her to just sit here and say he can only be white, that's what I don't fuck with him. And I actually like Megyn Kelly. I did. I like anybody that, that can hold their own, especially with a female. Because believe it or not, I look up to females. I look up to men too, but I look up to females. I honor females. And, that's just disrespectful. It was just a bad taste for... I'm more so mad about the white Santa Claus thing than I am about the blackface situation. My thing of it is, like I keep reiterating, if it's not disrespectful, because I know motherfuckers like to take these videos and try to twist them. If it's not disrespectful, what I mean by disrespectful is black as the fucking street. If they don't have big ass red lips around their mouth, then I see no issue with it. Hell, if somebody wanted to go with me as Halloween, I would hope they would get my skin color correct, but like I said, that's a whole other conversation we have. Why do we have an issue with that? You get what I'm saying? And like I said, and I'm not talking about the blackface, I'm just talking about people browsing out. It's been times where I thought I was talking to a black person and I was just honestly, no bullshit. It's been times when I was in Philly, I was sitting here having a whole conversation with this dude. I did not realize he was Caucasian because he was tan. I thought he was probably, mixed or something. But, it's just, whatever you want to be, it just do it with respect. That's my issue. Like, shit, if I want to go as fucking, I want to be, hell, I want to go as Clark Kent this year for Halloween. But, of course, I'm going to be a black Clark Kent. A black Clark Kent. What's up, Daryl? What's up, Rod? What's up, Larry? How y'all doing? Alright. The next thing I wanted to talk about was this Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith, that I spoke about before. Wow. I just don't know what to say. Like, I know the show has been on for a while, so I'm just catching on to it. I didn't know if you had to pay for a subscription, or, this is how late I am. I didn't know if you had to pay for a subscription, or you just pressed it. I just Googled it and it all came up. And I was entertained, and I like the show. But I just don't understand the household side of it. Like, I grew up with a mom that was that suffered from addiction. Anybody that knows me well knows that. I grew up with a mom that suffered from addiction, as many other people did. But I've always wondered, when times got bad, I've always wished, you always see celebrities, and you always, me personally, I can't put it on for everybody else, but I would see celebrities and I would always think that their world was gold. They don't have to deal with that type of stuff. They don't have to do like that, but goddamn. Like, I just don't understand, and I said this yesterday, I just can't get how you feel at 15. I don't give a fuck, like I said, the motherfucker was solving space-time equations. If he was put into place, if he cured AIDS or whatever, I don't give a fuck. 15 years old is too young to believe in a household. It is. You don't know who you are until you're at least. Shit, I still don't know who I am. Believe it or not. But you don't really start understanding until you are at least about, I'm going to say 25. Now, live in a household 18, 19, okay. 15, those are still developmental ages. Like, I don't understand it. Like, you just don't understand. Like, then, the whole with Willow, they just let them kids do whatever the fuck they want. And I understand they have money, and I understand, I guess different, but still, 15, that's just too fucking young. It's just too young. You can't give your kids too much fucking freedom nowadays. And I understand it's a different, mind you, I have no kids, but I understand it's a different time period now. But shit, things are just getting off the chain. We was having this conversation at work. And what do you do if your child comes to you at the age of 8 or 9 and say that they're gay? And I told them that I just don't think it's appropriate. This is coming from a gay man. This is coming from a gay man. But 9, 10 years old, I think that's pretty no. Then, because we have these conversations at work, even though we shouldn't be. But then one of my coworkers said, well, if they want to express themselves, that you should, and you should. I'm not denying that, but 9 years old, 10 years old, 12 years old, you have children nowadays saying they're 10 and they want to become transsexuals. With a transition. And, I can't speak in that mind because I don't know what it's like, but however, you don't know what you want to be until you're 18, 19. And coming into a lifestyle like that of being gay or, wanting to transition or whatever, it's a whole different world out there than you know. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot more to it than what you think it is. It's so much other shit that you have to worry about. And I honestly, in my honest to God opinion, I don't give a fuck what motherfuckers say about it. Don't care. Excuse me to be cursing this early in the morning, this early in the afternoon on Sunday. But don't care. But 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, too fucking young. Too young. You don't know what you want to be. You know. Hell, I waited till I was 19 before I even said anything about that. Even if I had the thoughts, the feelings, or whatever what was going through my mind, I just knew at an appropriate age, and I'm not saying that, if you're 15, 16, that if you got to, I'm not saying all that. Basically what I'm saying is 2, 9, 10, 11, 12, shit like that is just too young. It's just too young. If I had a child and they was to tell me, that they were into this and into that, at the age of 9 and 10, I don't know what I would say. At 10, how the hell do you know what you like? At 9, how do you know what you like? And if there's anybody that disagrees with this video, and if they know something different, please tell me. Because I'm open to conversation. But just in my opinion, I just believe that's too young to be doing anything with a boy, with a girl. It's just too damn young. Shit, when I was 8 and I was 9, I was glued to the motherfucking television looking at music videos. You shouldn't even be thinking about fucking sex or sexuality at that age. Looking at the Connors. I hope that shit get canceled. But looking at the Connors the other day, one of the boy was the one that dressed up in girl clothes, was saying that he was on a school bus and he wanted to pick which boy to sit next to. And it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Not that being, like I said, I'm a gay male. Not that it's wrong or anything, but it's just to think about at that age, on the school bus, Lord help me, Lord help me. Oh, wow. Well, last thing before I go is anything else I wanted to talk about. That's just about it. That's all I pretty much got to say. Just want to touch bases on that Megyn Kelly Blackface comment and that Jada Pinkett show. Wasn't anything else I had to talk about? There's an R. Kelly movie coming out, as you know. I spoke about the other day. I haven't seen the previews for it, so I don't know. What's up, Mike? It feels like my tooth about to start fucking hurting, and I'm not in the mood for this shit. It's about to get cold. I can't deal with it. I am not dealing with it. But go get me some aspirin. It's not aching, but I could just feel it about to start. I don't know if I chipped a piece off, and Might need to go to the doctor and get some antibiotics. You know, I'm not doing for this shit this year. I'm not. I'm not dead serious. I'm not doing with this tooth pain this year. Alright, so that's pretty much all I have to talk about right now. So I'm just gonna sit back, look at Survivor for a few hours until it's time for me to go to work. I might be doing a long tonight depending on how I feel at work. You know, we get to popping at work. Alright, thank you. Please subscribe to The Table with Tony D on YouTube. I just use Facebook as the live streaming, like, you know, I've learned, I edit my videos, so, you know, you may see some photos on the side or whatever by the time, if you see this on YouTube, but, you know, I just film with Facebook, but, you know, I enjoy all platforms. Howard.Glover, Instagram, you know, where you at now on YouTube, on Facebook. Howard Glover, Facebook. Howard.Glover, Instagram. And The Table with Tony D on YouTube. You ask who Tony D is, right? Because everybody know my name is not Tony D. My name is my middle name is Anthony. I know Howard Glover. My middle name is Anthony. My mother's last name is Davis. So what I did was I turned it to Tony Davis. Because one of my cousins said you can't, I was going to go by use Howard Glover, but they was like, no, you can't use Howard Glover because everybody going to know. Mike Brown, a name that I made before the real Mike Brown. Before Mike Brown got shot, I made a name Mike Brown for some reason. I was doing some type of email thing, and I just used Mike Brown. But she told me to change it, so I just took Anthony, which is Tony in Italian, or Tony is Anthony in Italian, one of them. So I just took Tony, and I just Davis and Tony D. So that's where you get Tony D. So my name actually is Tony D, but not literally, but I am Tony D. So, okay. Now that we explained that point, I'm about to roll up this blunt, put something in his stomach, look at Survivor, and I hope that Elizabeth Hasselbeck, even though I'm on season 2, I don't forgot the hoe was even on there, I hope she get eliminated, because she irks me. Alright? Hell, I might have to be doing the Survivor group. Well, even though the Survivor even still come on. I just didn't like the way they killed that pig on there. And that's another thing I want to talk about, yeah. Before I hang up, I'm about 5 steps away from becoming a vegetarian. I'm dead serious. I love meat. God knows I love me some fried chicken. God knows I love me a good meatloaf every now and then. I love spaghetti with meatballs. I love bacon. I love sausage, even though I don't eat pork like that. But my question is this: like, after looking at Survivor and Naked and Afraid, or whatever that shit is called that come on that network, and then seeing them hunt animals and stuff like that, I'm for animals. Like, I'm really a PETA person. Like, I really, I really care about animals. And like, when they go to chicken on Survivor, and they cut the head off, the sound that the chicken made. Then they was hunting this pig, and it was a baby pig, and how they was hunting it, and the pig was trying to run away and stuff like that. They ended up stabbing it like that. And I do know from looking at Naked and Afraid, people that hunt, you're supposed to still respect the animal, which is still stupid to me. I would just say leave it alone. But in hunting animals, you're still supposed to show the animal respect. Even though I don't like it. I don't know. I love me some burgers, but I love cows. And a fight almost broke out on there because the bitch was getting too attached to the chickens because she's a vegetarian. And I mean, it's like, I don't know. I think about that. I don't know what that sound is. I heard something go, or somebody trying to join in on the live. But yeah, like, I don't know. Like, when you see your meat on your plate all fried and nice and cooked and, you know, this, that, and the third, and we're eating it, we don't think about where it comes from. And I'm dead serious. Like, it got my mind kind of fucked up now. Because I like some fucking meat. I really do. Lord knows I do, but... Then how they do them in that factory. I had a friend that worked down in, I think he lived in Louisiana somewhere, and he worked in Mississippi, and he worked in a chicken factory, and he was telling me how they do, just horrible. I love me some chicken though. I can't stay out of Popeyes, which is sad. But, you know, another thing I just want to get off my chest. This is just basically just talking shit because I have nobody to talk to. Come here. Come here. Say hi to the people before we hang up. Come here. Say hi. See how he loves me. Unlike some people. Get off of me! We just want you to say hi to the people. Alright, you can get out of there, you go. But, you know, that's pretty much it. Alright, it's 1:02. I'm not going to sit on here and run my mouth for too much longer. I love y'all. Thank y'all for commenting. Hell, at least thank you for paying attention to the shit that I'm saying, because nobody else does. But anything that I've said in this video, when y'all look back at it, because y'all all going to subscribe to The Table with Tony D on YouTube, feel free to hit me up, inbox me anytime. If anything I said you agree with or disagree with, if you have an opinion about, we can talk about. You know, I'm always open to conversation, all right? And like I said, it's just my opinion. Don't make it right. We got to learn how to love each other. Everybody, white, black, green, yellow, orange. We may not always agree, but we all need to love each other, because we're only as good as the person that's standing next to us. I don't know where all this knowledge is coming from, but where all this is coming from, I guess I'm being used as a vessel to bring you a message. We all need to stand together. All of us. Because something's about to go down. I don't know what it is, and I really don't know what it is, but I'm just saying, something about to go down, and we all need to be, you know, holding hands, you know, all right? Let's take care of each other, love one another, and put God first. And Lord, please excuse me for the negative language that I used on here today, okay? Oh, and that's another thing I gotta do. Since I started drinking water a lot more, I think I'm gonna try to cut back on my profanity. Can I